Yours is in German, right?
What's up, kids? My name is Jean Baptiste, as you know. So, I wanted to talk about hip hop and what hip hop means to me, and I have some friends I'm working with. Michael, come say hi. Everybody introduce yourselves.
Hi guys, it's Michael. Nice
Christian
to meet
Delano, aka the Ninjaneer, good for your ear, make everything sound clear. I need to cut you off.
He doesn't look like a white shadow, does he? He doesn't look like a white shadow. He looks like a black mohawk.
I'm Paul. I cut my own hair.
So we're gonna talk about hip hop. No, you can't run. We're here. Let's do this. We're gonna talk about hip hop and what it means to us, and I'm gonna ask these guys a series of questions, and I'll answer my own questions also. Anyone can start answering, and we just pass it around. Give me your top 3 best hip hop duos of all time, starting with number 1 to number 3. If you would like me to start, I can do that, or you know.
Best 3 hip hop dudes of all time. Outkast.
Great.
These are not in particular top 3.
Okay.
Who else is a duo? Hip hop duos of all time. I'm
Yeah.
thinking groups now.
Yeah, just duos.
EPMD
Very good choice.
and Run DMC.
Oh, great. I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna tell you that my top 3 would be. Damn, that was good. I'm gonna put Outkast number 1. Go with Outkast first. I'm gonna. You guys are probably gonna shoot me. I'm gonna go with EPMD next, and for number 3, for what it did and how it impacted me, I'm gonna go with DOS Effects.
Oh, that's killer.
Yeah. Who's next?
I'd say EPMD first. I'd say De La Soul,
Oh,
and then
fuck.
I'd say
Fuck.
you have to say Outkast. You have to. Outkast.
If I had-
is amazing.
De La Soul impacted me in a really amazing way. Let's get a little more. Let's get a little more in depth.
Excuse me, Tribe Called Quest.
That's not a duo. They're not a duo.
It is.
They're a duo, the 2 rappers.
Five.
You can't do that. You have to put Ali Shaheed. They're not a duo. They're a trio.
I said De La.
I stand
They're not a duo.
corrected.
That doesn't work out either for you because they're not a duo. You have to say an actual duo.
Okay.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, and he's
Okay.
wrong too. You
Okay.
can't
They're
say.
two
That's why I
they're
missed
two
De La.
rappers.
That's you know what I miss.
Yeah. That's,
You miss Black Sheep. That's a duo.
Yeah, but they were a DJ and a
No, that's-
rapper.
No,
You're
the
talking
duo.
You're talking about rap though, like the niggas that
2
are
rappers.
rapping.
Yeah, there's 2 rappers.
No,
So
No,
they're
2
not
people
counting.
in a group or a duo,
Okay,
guys.
I've obviously
Guys.
been
I'm sorry.
casted out of this
2 people.
conversation.
Gangstar. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yes, 2 people in a group.
Okay.
A duo.
Well, then I want to change my.
Change yours. Go
Yeah.
for it.
Gangstar.
Okay, so this is gonna be easy for everyone. The best hip hop group, a collective of people of all time, and and for me, I'm gonna say this: Wu-Tang.
I was just, you stole my answer.
Say it.
Wu-Tang.
My find a group that was better than
My
Wu-Tang,
first
guys,
session
please.
as an engineer as well, Wu-Tang, in Miami Beach, South Beach Studios.
Damn.
Ouch.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Public Enemy.
I was gonna say
Oh!
Public Enemy. Fuck you for saying my Public Enemy. No question.
Gotta go with NWA too. If it's not duo.
NWA,
group.
we're in groups. We're in groups.
Okay,
Say-
NWA.
That was good. I was
That
gonna
was
say
good. You
that.
guys, okay.
I didn't know
I think we got teams
for
for it. I think we got like
Yeah.
me and him versus you guys.
I didn't know.
All
what you
right.
were gonna say.
Top 3 greatest MCs of all time. Who wants to start? Fucking raise your hand. Who wants to start? Go for it. In the chronological order of dopeness.
Well, okay. Rakim, Karis One, and Nas.
I'm gonna start with Nas, and then from Nas, no, fuck that. Sorry, Nas. Biggie,
We gotta say.
Biggie, Eminem, and Nas for me.
Alright.
I did that.
Big L. Best of all time.
What'd you say?
Big L.
Okay. Oh,
Biggie. And Eminem.
Biggie and Q-Tip. For me. It's what got me into hip hop. I got you.
top 3 hip hop albums of all time. Anyone? Raise your hand if you want to start.
top 3 hip hop albums of all time.
I'm ready to go. I can start.
You start.
I'm gonna say, as far as this is for me, Illmatic, Nas, number 1. After Illmatic for Nas, there's so many different things across the spectrum. I can go to Tribe, I can go to Outkast album. I'm talking about for me. So I'm gonna go from Illmatic to Midnight Marauders by Tribe, and then I'm gonna go to 93 Till Infinity for Souls of Mischief. That's for me. Thank you.
Let's kill it.
Thank you.
Killer Bees, Wu-Tang Clan, fucked me up for a while.
So, Enter the 36 Chambers.
Yeah, Enter the 36 Chambers.
Absolutely.
EPMD, Strictly Business.
Ouch. That was mad.
Public Enemy. The first album, what was it called? When my brain stopped.
First album.
Was it just Public Enemy? Was
Is that my Uzi Waste of
it
Time?
My Uzi Waste of Time and fucking Sophisticated Bitch and LL Cool J, Walking with the Panther.
You're fucked, Michael.
Yeah.
What about, sorry, may I interject for a second? What about, just because this was the first album my dad brought into our home and said, "Child, listen to this." And this is my father, an airline captain. I grew up in a little island in the Caribbean, bringing home from the United States 2 Live Crew's first album.
I get why you're saying that, because it is a
That was
landmark.
kinda crazy.
It was a crazy, because those samples and how they flipped in the songs. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was crazy.
We're having some fun in a barrel. Oh, that feels
Crazy.
And that was also one of the first albums. It was hip hop that actually took that movie. It was like sampling from a movie.
Yeah,
yes.
Full Metal Jacket. Luke Skywalker was a crazy.
He was a genius.
Yeah.
They were, and sir, your thing.
Paul's Boutique.
You really gonna make that your number 1?
No, it's not. I'm not doing it in order. I'm just saying how I feel.
Okay. Paul's Boutique was awesome.
Paul's Boutique, Nation of Millions, PE, and I had to say Illmatic. I have to.
Because it's fucking Illmatic.
I have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Top 3 songs.
Hip hop songs of all time?
Yeah.
Trouble T. Roy. Trouble T. Roy for me. And if I have to go with a Biggie song next, it's either gonna be, it's either gonna be the first single. You know what I'm talking about?
Party and Bullshit.
No, not Party and Bullshit. It's that was the Buzz single. You know what I'm talking about? Every day.
Yeah.
Juicy,
yeah.
But I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with Who Shot You for number 2 for me, and for number for real. Thank you. Shows you where my head's at. And then for number 3, for my top 3 best hip hop songs, I think I'm gonna have to go with 93 Till Infinity from Souls of Mischief. That's
Great song.
That's me. Yeah, that's me. I'm being honest too, by the way, guys.
Great song.
And Diddy, what's up? Salute.
No.
None of that for me. No. Diddy, salute. I'm being honest. That's just me. Those and my decisions based on what did those records do for me when I first heard them. I lost my shit.
No, but are we naming the top 3 game changers for us? Like
no, not game changers. Just your
It
top
can't
3.
be because that's.
Yeah, I guess.
They don't have to be like a great hip hop song, but like
What
a good
what it
song.
mean? What it meant to you
Yeah.
when it came out?
Okay. Do or Die. Poor Panther.
That was a great fucking song.
Game changer. Please listen to my demo by EPMD.
Oh, you go back, buddy. You go back.
And the Symphony.
Yeah.
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 Marley Marl.
Yeah.
And yours?
I'm stumped on my own question. I would say, Follow the Leader, Rakim. I would say Road to the Riches.
Oh, God damn it!
That
Oh!
just happened right now.
Oh!
And then I say New York State of Mind, Nas. Because I'm not from New York.
And you
And
felt
that
like
shit, I felt like I was in that motherfucker from the day I was born. So.
You know, if this is off topic, but we're talking about songs that changed because you said you're from here and you're a resident of New York. Above the Law. Remember Above the Law? When they did Above the Law's album, like they had Black Superman, what was it called? Black Mafia. And their album, like where it was like Living Like Hustlers and like all that shit, like that was. I love the DOC and NWA and like. You know, the Far Side, yeah, crazy. And the Far Side, a lot
I
of
can't
West
believe nobody
Coast
said
hip-hop
Dre. Actually,
Because
Dre's
none of us are from West Coast.
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Dre's a great producer.
Dre's forever.
Out of control.
This is a good question. West Coast albums that you love that were because like there was
You're opening Pandora's box.
Yeah.
So I'm into it, and I'm gonna be honest. You're opening Pandora's box. I lived on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I never liked West Coast music. It's funny. That's why when I told Will this, Will I Am shouts. When I met them, I was disappointed they were from the West Coast because I was on some East Coast shit.
Yeah.
And West Coast, my niggas, I love West Coast. Like I love the music.
You said fucking 93 till Infinity.
Because I thought they were from the East Coast and they just made a landmark.
But they sounded like that.
Fucking album. I'm not gonna. You know how East Coast, West Coast had that shit? I was on the East Coast. As far as like nerdy backpack dude, that was me.
Yeah.
So as far as West Coast albums that affected me.
Me too, but I got changed by like
Del. For me, Del. The whole fucking high road. And I mean when I say and when I say high road, I don't mean the later high road. I mean like early high road. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The beginning.
Yeah, not that other. No, I love him, but so high road. E Rules from out here. Yeah. He was dope. Fucking. What's the dude's name with the album Numbers? The dude from out here, Numbers. The dude. He has a number. The walls. The clock sees everything. It's ill.
Oh, AC Alone.
AC fucking alone. The West Coast is brilliant. Book of Human.
Yeah.
Yes.
That shit was
Brilliance. Snoop Dogg's first album, NWA shit. Ice Cube's America's Most Wanted on Death Certificate. You know.
Okay. Cam, Peace Treaty.
He was dope.
He was really dope.
Spice One.
The hardest shit. I used to get into that shit too.
The entire Miss Society soundtrack was killer.
It was good. It was good.
Top of the World by like whatever Africa group, Kenya group. Top of the World by Kenya group was so killer. We used to have an Esquire with like big 18-inch boomers.
That dude, High C.
High C was fucking. Was High C there?
Yeah.
That was like, oh, you got it. The Grandmother This Life. Was that High C?
No, that's Cool C.
Cool C.
From Philly. But High
Philly.
C was this nigga with Jerry Curls. He was down with the group you were talking about, the mob dudes. High C.
Okay.
Something about a bitch, yada yada.
Anyway, the Above the Law, NWA, Easy. There was a lot of West Coast albums that were coming out at the time, and what's funny is like Too Short.
That's
Too Short.
I don't believe. Yeah.
Because
life is too short.
Yeah, because they're so simple, like simplistic and funky and like emotionally grabbing you. That like that's why that shit won. It was like emotionally grabbing you, and I had no idea what Let me tell you a quick story to everybody that's here.
Okay.
Super fast. I like when I was a kid, I like ended up going overseas, and I had to fly through LA when I was like 14 years old. And I had a layover of like 7 hours because I was poor and I couldn't afford it.
And you went into the hood?
I made the cab driver take me from LAX to Compton.
No.
Drive me through Compton. I saved my money. Like on my paper route, I was older than 14. I was probably like 16. And I saved my money and I made the guy take me to Compton and drive me through Compton because I loved NWA so much that like I wanted to see what Compton looked like, and it totally was not mortifying. Like it was like just a normal neighborhood.
Yeah. But that's the thing. That's how they get you.
So I was totally intrigued by like the early West Coast shit. So like when you say like I separate like immediately when you ask questions like what are the best hip hop albums of all time, I think East Coast because that's what I like grew up on.
Yeah.
But like there were so many West Coast albums that
awesome.
changed.
That first Easy album was
crazy.
I'm going by the creation. He's hyped up on the set with the bass and a little bit of what you like. For my brother who's smooth as a criminal.
Yo, my favorite shit was the shoes like talking about son of a bitch. With that something, that 7, like that hoe just throw me the pussy. Yeah, she said she wants to do it like a doggy. She's bad, but nobody's bad, but she got more crabs than a seafood platter. Girls on the gang move, 2 skis me. This is that they got fucked by easy. So I fucked the hoe like a bitch, cause I might be a woman beater, but I ain't a pussy eater. That shit is crazy, dude.
Yeah, they brought like there's like, and here's the thing. West Coast rap initially like brought like sex and violence,
really,
which is like such an important thing in like human existence. They brought sex.
They brought
and
rock
violence
and roll to it.
They
brought rock and roll to it.
Party and introspective, winter, cold, hustling on the street shit to like sex and violence, and that's why it was attractive.
Yeah.
And so it's like that early hip hop music that was coming from the West Coast was like what. People from the West Coast don't hustle like they hustle from the East Coast. No offense. It's a different hustle.
Yeah,
it's a hustle. No.
Brother.
No. It's a hustle.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they don't hustle. I'm saying they don't hustle like people
They
from the East Coast.
They don't have winter.
It's exactly.
That's all.
You're not indoor. You're not indoor.
Yeah.
Grizzly.
Where you got to
hustling.
be out there with the burner and the fucking triple
So
fat
when
goose and all
DJ
that.
Quick came out with fucking Tonight, and it was talking about shooting dice and having fun. You know what? It's like, I got fucked up. I thought you weren't doing that shit no more. Yeah, right. Because as soon as they come, we're doing the same old shit tonight. It was like about having fun and fucking and drinking and partying and like selling drugs and shooting motherfuckers. But like the transition between shooting motherfuckers and selling drugs on the East Coast was like way more serious because there was no time for fun when it's snowing 85. I don't even know. It's just rolling now.
This is Babyface.
Yo, so
awesome.
You got a glimpse into our world and our love for. I think hip hop changed.
This Chris John.
I think hip hop changed all our lives. So I know it's like a fucking 23-minute video, guys.
I'm that hoe now. I'ma take you out. Fuck me in the club, baby. I'm gonna take you out. I'm that hoe now. I'ma take you out. Fuck me in the club, baby. I'm gonna take you out. I'm that hoe now. I'ma take you out. Fuck me in the club, baby. I'm gonna take you out.